Hi, this is Amy Shannon from Amy's Bookshelf Reviews. Um, I'm still recuperating from my arm surgery. Still very painful. It's only been a few days, but I wanted to, I've been monitoring my email while I've been kind of in bed to rest and keep my arm above my head when possible, or my heart when possible. Um, but I keep getting emails about authors that I've never even read for before, um, that have received emails from someone posing as me. So I have already reported um, the impersonation, and the part of the scam is that they're trying to get money. Unfortunately, this also, I don't want it to ruin my reputation. This is very upsetting for me. And because anything I do for authors, my rates are um, very reasonable. And a lot of times I will all the time, I'll work within an author's budget of what they can afford. Um, and if you read some of the emails, that's not how I write. That's not how I talk. Um, One of the things I know there are some reputable emails, and sometimes they bold or italicize certain phrases, but I highlight and maybe bold if it's something very important, like the date and time of a podcast. Um, and anytime you get an email, and if it's not from amysbookshelfreviews.com, or at gmail.com, or writer Amy Shannon at gmail.com, um, is a chance it's most likely it's not from me. Um, there have been two Gmail accounts. And I've recently discovered from another author that now there is a Yahoo account. People are pretending to be me, and I don't know exactly what they're trying to do, but an author told me that they wanted $800 to start, and then he wasn't sure that it was a scam. But when he suggested that he could, he tried to negotiate and say, well, 250, and the person said, no, that's not good enough. Um, if you know me, and well, 250 is a lot of money. Um, I also do a lot of discounts, um, and the only time something would be that high if it was like a all-in-one package. And it's never the prices that I put on are they're actually less than the actual value, because I just kind of take in consideration the time it takes me to do something. I am the only Amy's Bookshelf Reviews. I know there are other people, and there are some. Um, there is an Amy's Bookshelf uh, blogger. Um, I don't use the word blogger in any of my sites. I am My website's amysbookshelfreviews.com. And I also have my other website, which is for my all my other work. And that is as essenceenterprisesus.com. And if you are a subscriber for that, and I send out email campaigns or blog posts, they will come from Essence Enterprises 1972 at gmail.com. I haven't seen anything trying to people pose as that, but they are using my terminology that I created uh, for what I do for people, literary consult. And that may be a phrase that got picked up, but um, it's not that doesn't go hand in hand with Amy's bookshelf reviews. That's separate. Um, and what I do for authors is I do it because I really enjoy doing it. So if you receive an email from someone pretending to be me or pretending to be other people, because I have noticed trends. The only reason I knew I was being impersonated at first was because someone impersonated me and tried to get me to have them um, promote me. And that's when I realized that I was being impersonated. Um, I know agents and publicists and publishers, a lot of them have warnings on their website, and I knew I had to put one on mine. And there is, as I said, there's at least three fake email addresses. Um, if you reply, they will answer you and then they will try to negotiate a price. But at a certain point, they'll just give up. I responded to the first one and said, why are you impersonating me and trying to scam me as the same person? No response, obviously. Um, so maybe that made them change something. Um, be wary of people telling you that they can not just expand your book sales. And there are legitimate ways to do that, but you can't promise something because that's not guaranteed. Um, and like buying followers, that's not going to help you either, because you're buying a whole bunch of followers, and all you do is you have followers, but that doesn't necessarily mean they're actually going to buy your book or read your posts or whatever. So if you have an email that you've gotten, um, a phone call that you've gotten, text message, anything like that, and you are unsure, please send it to me at Amy's Bookshelf Reviews at gmail.com. Or you can send it to my other email, writer Amy Shannon at gmail.com. And those are the two I use for business. I have other email addresses which I use for personal, but those are my personal emails. So I just wanted to, sorry, I'm still in a lot of pain, but I wanted to address this because this is my reputation, and I would never scam anyone. And anyone who knows me knows how I write. Even the phrasing is not even correct. They they do just enough to where they might look up your book. They might look at synopsis. Maybe they'll do if you have that, look inside your book. They might look at your characters. I get a lot of emails addressed to authors that I've never heard of. And the authors now that are contacting me are ones that I've never reviewed for. But because they send me those, I offer to review their book for them, even though I'm not normally taking on new clients without a referral from a publicist, publisher, or another author. I am a bit bored, so I have been reading as much as I have been binge watching natural disaster movies, which I love. Um, but I read what I can. So please, you can keep sending requests and sending me your books in your request because I'm not going to say no to you. Um, I have a discount going on right now. And if you know me, I'll discount whatever it takes just so you guys can get the best service that I can offer for a reasonable price and that won't hurt your wallet. Um, I have several ways that people can make payments. I will never ask you to buy a gift card, like a Visa or MasterCard gift card. Um, People have sent me Amazon gift cards, and that's so I can buy their book. And I do that. But, you know, my payments and information is on my donation and payments page. So those go to my accounts. And I keep track of those that I have so that I make sure that my money, when you send me money, it's safe. And if you send me money, if you send donations or payments on something that you want, always follow up with a confirmation that I received it. Um, 'Cause sometimes, mistakes can be made, but my information is on my website. So I have to get back to resting, but I will keep reading your emails. And if you send me any digital copies of your book, I would love to read them. Thank you very much.